By gum, here we are, and we're already two watching. Is
Oh,
that
I
one of
gotta
you
go to
guys or
YouTube
somebody
and make
else?
sure it didn't
Tab,
really
mute the tab, mute the tab.
happen.
There we go. All right, so if you are here to see the Mopco Student Showcase, you're seeing us, the people involved, and we're going to be starting in just about 4 minutes. So in the meantime, we're going to finish warming up, which is always kind of like watching paint dry, but that's cool. Um what's going to help us the most? How about just a word at a time story? Good. We don't really need to number ourselves, do we? Um, let's say I'm one, Heather, you're two, Greg, you're three, Brittany, four, Sarah, five. We're going to go that in with a word at a time story. Once, Heather's two, and you got that muted thing going on.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything. I don't know what the word of the times is.
A word at a time. So you've actually done this, but so I said once, you would say pond. Yes.
A.
Time.
There.
Was.
A.
Princess.
That.
Wanted.
Cheese. Period. Lots.
Of.
Cheese.
Period.
So.
She.
Ran.
To.
The.
Store.
And.
Asked.
The.
Clerk.
For.
A.
Wheel.
Of.
Fromage.
The.
Clerk.
Slash. Slash. Cheesemonger.
Slash.
Yeah, slash.
Slash. Manager.
Came.
Up.
And.
Head.
We.
Went.
To.
The.
Europe.
And.
We.
Didn't.
Find.
No.
Cheese.
Period.
So.
The.
Woman.
Head.
And.
Went.
Away.
Sadly.
Such a sad story.
Terribly sad story. Okay. It is just about. Yeah, Heather, we are having a little problem with some. Yeah, your audio is sort of picking up after you start to talk, which is a Zoom thing that happens. Did you find that original sound thing that we were talking about before?
I did those settings. Try it again.
I mean, when you just said I did those settings, you were good, right?
Yeah, maybe I should just sit closer.
That probably will help. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It needs to know.
How's that?
That's better, in fact. There we go. Okay. And we have 18,000 people watching us. That's absolutely not true. Refresh my YouTube page.
That's
Those-
my 9-year-old son. He's able to clone himself. Like
Yes,
that's,
that's
he's
He
from-
like
has all
18.
the devices. He
He
uses it
does.
all the time.
That's awesome. If you are joining us from Europe, thanks so much. We really appreciate your staying up late to see the show. Those of you coming in from China, even more so, thank you. Hello, Saudi Arabia. Delighted that you're here as well. We are about 30 seconds away from officially beginning this student showcase. I'm a little slow, so I'm going to switch to Ethernet here. I think that hopefully will make things better on my end. Folks watching on YouTube, we could use a little help from you. If you could give us some opening lines of scenes and some last lines of scenes. An opening line might be, hey, that's my coffee. Or, what's yours, bub? anything at all works as a thing that one person might say to another. And a last line similarly might be, that's your father's chair, or yes, Greg, it's a tree. So if you could possibly give us a few suggestions like that, that would be tremendously helpful to us. Did all my friends in the class hear that well? Am I coming across clearly? Yes, good. I'm still not connecting to my Ethernet though, which I really want to do. There we are. Let's see if there is a lag, of course, on YouTube.
Also typing. That takes a minute.
Yes. Good. And I didn't type that in. That might be the first or last line in a scene. There we go. And if I don't get any on here, then I'll make them up and give them to you guys. But I'm going to give it just a couple of more seconds here. Audience members, we're looking for anything one person might say to another. A line that might start or end scene.
Oh,
Brittany, what were you drinking?
my nephew suggested one.
Lemon?
Really?
Yeah, he didn't put it in. The touch is gonna-
Well, I want to make sure. Okay, this is public. Everything's good there. Good. What did your nephew suggest?
Why did you make me step into that snake pit? Okay.
Why did you make me step into that snake pit, Joe? And the last line of that scene, which, by the way, Heather, is between you and Sarah, and the last line of that scene is going to be goldfish, goldfish. So the rest of us will kill our video and we're off.
Why did you make me step into that snake pit, Joe? What? I hate goats. I hate snakes.
I'm just trying to help you get over your fear.
That didn't work. I appreciate your help, but that did not work. So terrified of snakes.
What's so scary about them?
They're like skinny and long, and they can wrap around my foot and pull me into the snake pit further, and then I'd be like, I mean, there's nothing to like about snakes. So,
There are much worse animals out there than snakes.
I'm just through a little bit. I'm stressed about the snake pit. What other animals are
Well, turtles, for one.
I have to give you that. Turtles kind of freak me out too.
Mm-hmm. They can bite.
Well, I know. That's kind of scary.
Clams.
Yeah. So what scares you about?
I mean, they're in the water. Anything in the water is by default terrible.
Oh, so we're not that different, are we? I thought that you were just really brave. But you're scared of things in the water and snakes and turtles too.
Well, Just a few things.
Watch out, there's a sunfish coming your way.
Where?
It's kind of like over there.
I don't see it. I can't see under the water.
It's next to the snake.
Where? Where? I don't see it next to the snake.
Oh my goodness. You really are scared of sunfish, aren't you?
Kate? What is that? Kate? Kate? There's goldfish. Goldfish.
And thank you. Excellently done. Beautiful. Thank you very much. And I will remind our 87,000, you're up to 87,000 viewers. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Please go ahead and give us a few lines of dialogue. Anything that one person might say to another is perfect. So if you can go ahead and type that. If you can see the chat on YouTube, hopefully you can. If not, then I'm just going to keep on improvising, because that's what we do, is we make stuff up. So the next scene will be Brittany and Greg, and the first line of dialogue in that scene is, "What you doing?" And the last line of dialogue in that scene is, "A Christmas treasure." And scene in.
What you doing?
Well, we bought your cousin this really nice iPad, and I want to make sure that it's wrapped just right.
An iPad for my cousin. That's so
Yeah.
nice.
She's, she's special, so I thought she might like an iPad.
She is special. But an iPad is a pretty expensive gift.
Are you? Do you think that I went overboard?
I think you did go overboard. You look upset.
I just, I don't, I'm like, well, why? Why do you think I went overboard? It's your cousin.
You don't buy me iPads.
I think your cousin's special. She could really use an iPad.
So you don't think I'm special?
Wait, I didn't say that. I just said that your cousin was special. Do you want an iPad?
I don't know. I got this gift for you, and I thought you were going to get me something special.
Oh, thank you so very much. It's what I've always wanted. It's a bowl full of eyeballs. I am certain that for as long as we are together, this will be my Christmas treasure.
And scene. Christmas treasure. Absolutely right. Beautiful. So that's a game, a performance game called First Line, Last Line, which basically allows us to just present some scenes. And we have worked on different kinds of scene structure in this class. Another type of scene is the blackout scene. This is like, usually it's maybe 30 seconds, a minute, something like that long. And if you're old like me, you remember Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. They did a lot of that stuff where they had quick little zingers with a punchline and boom, go to the next thing. Improvisers, what I'm going to ask you to do is just pop up, like if there's two people, when I say blackout, one or more pop off, another one come up. Just keep two random combinations. We're going to go as fast as we can with these. I'll be saying blackout, and I'm going to give you a little drum beat because it's cool, right? Because we talked about that. That makes it really like seem fast. And Yes, we have two. Yes, we do. And the first suggestion is linguine. Go.
That's my favorite.
Mine too. I like the butter sauce.
Yes. Add a little bit of capers in there, a little bit of lemon. You have the best linguine ever.
Hey, want to do Lady and the Tramp?
And blackout. Boom. Just like that. One of you stay. There. It's up. Yep. Yeah, it's Brittany. And it's Greg. Go. The suggestion is cat.
Did we let the cat out?
I hope we didn't.
I don't see her.
We
You
better.
never liked that cat anyway, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
Blackout. Boom. No suggestion. Just go.
I know that's a wig, you know.
And blackout. Go.
Come on. Yeah.
Samantha.
Well, I'm doing well.
And that's it. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now, if you guys can come back, I'm going to kill the drum beat because we are actually, time is flying here. Last thing we're going to do is just a few regular old scenes. Are you with us, Greg? Yes, he is. There he is. So let's start with Heather. We're still having a little bit of an audio issue. The drum beat made it worse. So just try to stay right on top of your mic if you can. And yeah, that's all I can say. Project a bit. Talk to me right now.
Hello. Hey, Mopco.
Okay, that's good. Good
Okay.
projection. Stay close to the mic. You'll be okay. All right, great. And let's start with you and Greg. Just going to do a scene, and I want you to just look at each other, read the emotion of the other person. You don't have to invent anything. Start the scene about what's going on between these two characters right now.
Are you smiling?
I can't help it.
That's amazing.
You
I
haven't
guess
seen me smile in a while, huh?
no. It's been a long time. I guess your first date really went well.
It did.
Tell me about Mark.
Well, he bought the popcorn at the movies. We got butter. And I don't know, it's just like, it's kind of casual, but yeah, we're gonna go to the movies again next week.
Kinda casual. 2 movies in 2 weeks.
I know.
I think he might be. Just the look on your face tells me he's the one for you. I can just see it.
He's my boyfriend?
Oh, he's more than your boyfriend. He's your forever.
Oh my gosh. Will you be my maid of honor?
Yeah, I'm in. I can't wait. All right. So, step one, if we're going to plan this wedding, step one is we need to bachelorette party. We need to choose your bachelorette party. Where do you want to go?
Maybe Friendlies.
Friendlies, yes.
We'll, like get Jim Dandies. You know the chocolate.
And the little ice cream cone on top with the little hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be fantastic. We'll go to Friendlies. We'll get Jim Dandies. You'll be married to Mark. Everything is going to work out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm not going to pass my driver's license though. And then
Not pass your. You got that. That's the easy part of life. It's much harder to find a man than it is to learn how to drive. Scene.
Scene. Okay. Thank you very much. And I never hope to be married again. I'm happy with the marriage I'm in very much. But if it were to happen, Greg, I would ask you to be my maid of honor as well. There is no question about it. There you are. See that? That's very
Beautiful.
That's very deep. Okay, let's get Sarah and Brittany up. And same thing, I'm going to ask you guys to just make contact with each other, try to read from one character to another what's the emotional reality, and start the scene that way.
You look pleasantly surprised.
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised you managed to drive my car into our house.
You didn't really teach me how to drive. You just handed me the keys.
What did I send you to school for?
To learn something.
To learn to drive?
They didn't say that there.
What did you learn there then?
I went and I made some friends and we talked and I came home.
Okay. Delia. If you ever want to drive again, you're gonna have to get your own car.
I can't afford a car.
Whose problem is that?
I'm gonna go tell Dad.
Okay, what's he gonna say?
He's gonna give me a car.
No, he's gonna look at the hole in our wall and go, that makes a lot of sense.
Let's see that scene where you go tell Dad. Stand by, Sarah, because you may be coming back.
Really sad.
Are you no longer marrying Mark? I heard you were going to marry Mark.
Well, I ran the car into the house and I think to get married you need to be a good driver.
Huh. How much damage was done to the house?
Like $50,000 worth of damage.
That's going to make it hard for you and Mark to get married.
Well, that's why I'm coming to you.
Oh.
I thought that maybe Mom shared how sad I was about not being a good driver and what it would do to my future. I thought maybe you'd give me a car.
Give you a car? No. Mm-mm. Not giving you a car. Now, here's $50,000. You can go get married.
And let's see Dad explaining that to Mom, having given away $50,000 in addition to the $50,000 damage to the house. Go.
She needed the money to get married.
She's driving a Jeep now. I don't.
Scene. Somehow that makes it all better. Driving a Jeep. This student showcase is brought to you by Jeep. The vehicle that makes it all better. Okay. We have time. I think we could just do one more quick round. Now, let me urge you all to remember the very, very basic things. Agree with each other. Find the way to delight your partner. Your goal here is brief, not blackout scenes, but just short scenes where you really delight and support your partner to the utmost. All right. Let's see 2 people up. 1. And 2. Beautiful. I'm going to give you a suggestion. A jar of mayonnaise. Go.
Oh, I need a spatula.
I have a fork.
I'll take the fork. All right. Let me just see how much I can get out. Did you open the can of tuna fish?
I did. It doesn't look too good though.
Oh my God, it looks disgusting. Well, here's the mayonnaise.
Yeah, why not?
Are you gonna mix that around? Can you mix that around?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Brittany, tell her the thing that's on your mind while you mix it around.
You know, it kind of annoys me when you tell me what to do all the time.
Well, you should tell me what you want to do then. Without
Well,
me asking you.
last week I said I wanted to go to the park. And you laughed at me and said nobody goes to the park.
Nobody does go to the park. Okay. All right. So what do you want to do once we make the tuna sandwiches? You want to go to the park?
I've never liked tuna sandwiches.
Oh, okay. What do you want to make for lunch then?
You like tuna sandwiches?
I do. I like tuna sandwiches a lot.
You know, this reminds me of that time that I made you a tuna sandwich and you threw it on the floor.
Oh, right. That time. Well, I mean, you used Cane's mayonnaise that time. And I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
And want to make it up to you. So let's have the kind of sandwich you want. I've got a refrigerator full of options.
bologna?
Well, no, because my husband forgot to buy the bologna. This morning I asked him. No bologna.
Salami?
Yeah, we have salami. So salami sandwich, and should we go to the park?
That makes me so happy.
Oh, God, it doesn't take much, does it?
And scene. Thank you very much. It doesn't take much to make people happy. A salami sandwich, a trip to the park, a little understanding. And Greg and Sarah for the last scene of our showcase. And the suggestion is spring water.
$35. If you drink one more bottle of water, you'll beat the Guinness World Record.
May as well go for it, right? What's the worst
Yeah.
that can happen?
You could drown, but you could beat the world record as well,
Drowning seems unlikely.
right?
It's totally
Come on,
worth
Alex,
it.
you got this.
Totally worth it. Here we go. Count me down.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Drink. Just a few more sips. Alex. Alex, you spilled your water.
Did I get the record?
The record was 35.5 bottles, so. Yeah, I think you did.
Mom's gonna be so proud.
And scene. Thank you. Hey, come on back, you guys. And I'm going to do that too. Make myself visible on the old YouTube. Yes, sirree. All right. We have just a couple minutes left. What did you notice? What's important? What felt great? What was like, oh no? It can be stressful, yes? Yeah. Heather's saying yeah. What's your quick initial hit on having done this?
Fun.
Fun is good. Like that. Excellent.
It's a lot of fun. I think that I enjoyed the people in the class, and it's always a great time to play with them. It was a really wonderful time.
That's good.
And I really enjoyed Sarah being my mother.
Tough mom. Really tough mom. Yeah. Yeah. Anything from Heather or Sarah? Just a quick 1 or 2 words about the whole experience for you?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Good.
It was
Okay.
a great time.
That's good. You made it through, everybody. Heather, how about you? Any last thoughts?
I just figured I would do the repeating thing that we learned about.
Yeah.
Fun.
And you did.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That's good. All right. Well, I hope we'll see a lot more of you. And you're up to 97,000. Really, really good buzz going on about your work because you're up to 97,000 people watching the showcase. That's great. For those of you who are watching, we're going to log off now. And live.mopco.org in half an hour at 8 o'clock, there's a Mop and Bucket Company show called 2 by 2 by 2, which is a series of 2-person scenes by improvisers in the company. So come on back and see some more scene work. And let's all wave bye-bye while I go off. Here we go. And